Today we'll be discussing remote work in IT in Argentina, and our speaker today is Georgi Saev, a senior software developer. So, Georgi, can you please tell us a little bit about yourself? Yes, about your experience, about your life.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Here, I'm pretty glad to have you in this meeting. Yeah, so my name is, you can call me George, yeah, it's okay. I'm a software developer. So right now I'm working remotely for the United States-based companies. As for my background in IT, I I had a huge experience in 1C enterprise development area. So I used to be a 1C developer. Yes, from regular developer to the team lead, and I switched to the Java development. The JVM-based development backend engineer, like about 3 years ago. Yeah. So I worked in Russia. So yes, I changed my location. Yeah, after the February this year. Yeah, that's it.
Great, thank you very much. Yeah, great experience, I would say. Yeah. All right, so I'm sure our participants will have lots of questions regarding all of this. Yes, so please ask your questions anytime you want. Well, you can just unmute your microphone, yes, and ask the question orally, or you can type it in either our Telegram chat or in here in Teams. But I have to warn you, yes, inform you that the moment we finish our meeting today, everything will disappear. So in this case, it's better to use Telegram chat. So, for example, if you want to share some links and to ask more questions, so it's better to use Telegram. Okay, so maybe anyone has questions already? Feel free, don't be shy.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. Yeah. Can you introduce yourself? So, what's your name?
My name is Nikolai. I'm from Russia, but now I stay in northern Cyprus, and I really interested in Argentina. I am also a DNS software developer, a DNS enterprise, and I have my own company in Moscow who works also with DNS. And how it's easy to live in this country, and I know we have English lesson, but Argentina is Spanish speaking country. Do you have some language barrier or something like this?
Yeah, so maybe that it would be great to start how I'm actually decided to move here in Argentina. So it's firstly I moved to the Armenia. Yeah, so I lived there like half a year. And I accidentally heard about Argentina. I have a couple of interviews for the potential employers, and one of them had the option to relocate to Argentina. Before I had no thoughts about Argentina at all. So I thought that Argentina it's like any other like Latin American country, not so safe, dangerous and so on. I don't know, like in Narcos series, something like this. And then I started to investigate the possibility to migrate to Argentina and live there like for a long time. And I count like advantages and disadvantages of living here in Argentina. So like I don't know, let me and Spanish language, we could consider this as advantages and disadvantages at the same time. So first of all, you have to communicate on elementary level in Spanish, because here not so many people speak English at all. but at the same time, Spanish version accent here in Argentina is quite easy to start to communicate. I would say it's not so many like tricks comparing to Spanish. And video blink. Okay, and Spanish for me, it's not only the a barrier but also a good opportunity, because Spanish language is if you can speak Spanish like fluently, it would be a great asset for you in the future. I mean, it's a good investment as English as well. So because it's a kind of second European widespread language. And another thing that if you can speak, if you know English well, I mean, Spanish would be a piece of cake for you, because it's a lot of similarities. Yeah, so a lot of words and sounds more or less the same. So I even heard that in the United States, I mean, there is in Texas and other states, yeah, sometimes native English speaking people, they just try to speak in Spanish way. Yeah, just and sometimes it works. For me, it works a lot. I mean, I can just try to use my vocabulary in English and speak in Spanish. I mean, many similarities. Yeah. And generally, as I mentioned, for the pros and cons about Argentina generally as a country. So for me, it's my obviously it's my personal reason to move, but one of the opportunity here is like a strong passport and citizenship. You can apply for citizenship here, and after like 2 or 3 years of living here, you can apply for the citizenship, and it's easier than Uruguay and Mexico, because Uruguay and Mexico is also like good countries to live. Yeah, but I decided to choose Argentina. Another thing that I should mention, like here is a less political risk of being here. It's not like threat of energy or war crisis. I mean, there is no from like Russophobic I mean thoughts here, so it's easy. And basically people, they are understanding and divide the political they understand political difficulties, and they divide like people and state. Yeah, Russia. It's for me.
I heard the high inflation on this place. I heard about the double currency exchange rate, like internal and external. It's like double side.
Yes. I will mention
like this problem.
So,
and also some high level of corruption or something like this, like we have in Russia, and like it's the same in Argentina. Isn't it true or not?
Yeah. I'm going just to mention another two advantages of living here. Yeah, before discuss this.
Okay.
So another advantages is like it's actually you mentioned corruption. Yeah, but I would say that it's not so corrupted. I mean, recently, and here is like the high priority of human rights and freedom. I mean, it's not like discrimination, as I said, based on like religion, ethnicity, sexual orientation, and no corruption, as I know. I mean, some level of corruption, I think that exists here, I believe. But for instance, yesterday they like. There was a sentence for the former president of Argentina here. It was a long process. I mean, long trial, like 3 years of the trial. But the thing is that even if you are like a former president, is not a guarantee that you're not going to be punished by some corruptions. Yeah. So, yeah. And for the you mentioned the inflation. Yeah, so it's generally it's one of the disadvantages here. Yeah, for sure, because economic instability is obvious. Inflation is I think it's not only double, it's over like 70% per year, kind of. I mean, for instance,
70, 70, 70.
70, yeah, 70. Yeah, so it's 70 per year. For instance, I moved here like in September, and it was 285 peso per dollar, and right now it's more than 300. So it's just for the 3 months, yeah. So
For 3 months.
yeah. So and the conclusion from this, I mean, generally, yes. So it's not it wouldn't be a good idea to migrate here and start looking for a job because here it's relatively low salaries, and I mean, salary indexation in pesos usually it doesn't keep pace with inflation rate. I mean, so peso salary is constantly losing its, I'd say, purchasing capacity. I would say, yeah. So you have
It's
like
good only if you work remotely. Yes, if you earn money somewhere and the next get the salary inside.
It would be an option, yeah. So the best
one possible variant, what is option? If you work locally, you will get really small money, yes, for your life, I suppose, and maybe unemployment level is high.
Unless you have unless you provide quality services to immigrants from Russia or other countries, like I don't know, like beauty industry, babysitters, they usually have their services and hours, and that's fine. Yeah, but generally, yeah, for all who have thoughts to migrate here, it's better to find the stable income outside of the country, and it's gonna be great, yeah, to live here. Things that, yeah, what another thing that I believe that is great actually here is that I mean the products quality. It's delicious food. I mean it's a great wine here, so it's and it's cheap. I mean the premium. If you meat lover, it would be like the best country in the world because you can buy like great meat like steak. Here beef it's like 5 times cheaper than in Russia, for instance. Yeah, about yeah. So and the it's I mean generally it's a huge I mean the second country of the Latin America according to this sizes, and it's a beautiful country, and the travel inside country it's cheap and a lot of place here to visit. I mean, and yeah, mountains, deserts, waterfalls, whatever. Yeah, so we can find it.
Okay, and like this question, okay, about accommodation. Do you have some problem? Did you face with some problem to find something, and how much it costs, like one bedroom flat, or I don't know how bigger flat you rent now?
It's
and how this process. For instance, if I go to Argentina, what I should do step by step to find some place and stay for a couple months, for instance.
Yeah, so it's like there are 2 options basically to find a place to live in Argentina. It's you can directly write in Spanish to the many sites here, like housing markets for locals. Yeah, there's a lot of, but I think it's better because not so many people know Spanish. Yeah, and it's better to contact Russian-speaking. I would say it's mediator. Yeah, I would say somebody here find a place for you. They organize everything, and I found the apartment through the Russian-speaking mediator. So they communicated with realtors, owners, instead of me. As for the like market generally here, much. I mean, it's cheap. I mean, I can consider. I mean, I can compare with Armenia, yeah, Yerevan, because there it was so difficult to find a decent apartment with like generally not with problem with I don't know, water, with gas and so on. And here I would say considerably more options to find. For instance, right now I'm renting the apartment. It's 65 square meters. It's in the for 2 people, yeah, for me and my wife. It has like two flats, yeah. So it's two floors, yeah, 2 floors, yeah.
Oh, 2 floors.
Two floors, yeah. And it has a private security service here, so nobody from outside can penetrate this. Swimming pool, gym, and right now I'm paying for this like about $1,000 in cash. Yeah, so I think I mean I will share in this chat or later in the Telegram some links, so where you can see some options for you. Obviously, after this mobilization was introduced in Russia, it's a huge a lot of people. So it's a lot of people from Russia.
A lot of Russians go,
and Ukraine and Belarus as well. Yeah, but generally, it still can some good options you can find, I believe.
Okay, thank you. It would be great if you share this link. Maybe it can be useful for us. And how you get money? You say like you pay for your landlord in cash, but in this country, cash and how it's easy? It's like cryptocurrency, or you easily transfer money from the USA from your employer or employer. How to say it? Who employer? Who pay? Your employer and employer send.
I think that
how it's organized, yes.
Organized,
to get cash.
yes. So I have individual entrepreneurship license in Armenia, and Armenian account in Armenian bank. Yeah, so basically, and my employer right now, it's a United States company. I have a contract agreement. They pay me in dollar for my Armenian card, and I use cryptocurrency to withdraw money here. So it could be like, generally I would say that it's 3 options. Yeah, actually, if you have friends well, I don't know, in Georgia, for instance, or in Kazakhstan, you can like send them money in, I don't know, rubles or something, and or using Corona Pay, and they can send you the Western Union. It's one option. Another option is just have Western Union in mobile application. Western Union is available for many countries. I know for Georgia, it's 100%. I'm sure that Georgia has Western Union option. I think Kazakhstan as well. Armenia, it's they don't have Western Union, and the latest, and I think that's it's more stable, is using cryptocurrency. So it's just you can buy cryptocurrency, and here it's a lot of crypto exchange services. They can even have an option of money delivery.
Is it legal or illegal exchange services?
I would say it's decriminalized, so it's not legal, but it's nobody's going to punish you for this schema, so it's fine.
It's not underground, like it's on the street, like some cryptocurrency exchange. It's no notification on you, or you have to search in Telegram, find some black guys. Who
They
can
have
change
sites.
money.
No, they have official sites, and they even have a delivery of the money to my place. So I usually, you know, because of this inflation rate, it's kind of routine to order peso each week. Yeah, because and I have a couple of approved of their services agencies, and they deliver money to me to my lobby. Yeah, and they have even like money counting machine, because PES it's in PES, yes, like $500 is going to be like a huge stack of money. I mean,
You feel like really rich man if you have like big amount of.
yeah, sure.
It's in Spanish. It's dinero, peso, yes, and money is dinero.
Dinero is the word for money itself.
So maybe somebody else want to ask something.
Yeah,
Not only
thank
me.
you for the questions. Yes, they were very interesting. So yes, maybe somebody else wishes to ask any questions.
Hi, colleagues. Hi, Georgi. I have questions about tax. You paid any tax in some country in Armenia or Argentina, and how you think it's how you feel you in Argentina? And if I understand right, now you don't have official money in Argentina in the bank account. You don't have bank account or
yeah, right
things.
now. Let's start from the taxation in Armenia. So I opened the account there, and I officially registered like individual entrepreneurship license in the software development area. So right now I pay 5% each month, and I have accountant there in Armenia. So she basically count all the stuff, I mean, all taxation, and I pay officially in Armenia. As for Argentina, it really depends on the visa. Yeah, so here I would let's start from the visa options. I was plenty free time. I don't have so much, but okay, that's next one. Okay, so for the type of visa itself, so here I think that it's 15 legal ways of the legalization here in Argentina. Let me see all of them. So official employment in Argentina, like investment in Argentine economy, refugees, different types, religious, LGBT, politician, humanitarian visa. Right now, it's like 3 years for Ukrainians, for instance. And here there is a visa for rentier. Rentier, yeah. So if you are a landlord, you can collect all your documents in Russia, legalize them, and it would be like a reason for the permanent for temporary residentship here. So I choose the rentista visa, so I like rent out my apartment in Moscow suburb, and I after I applied all documents, I have to pay some taxation from my contract of the rent in my apartment. Is it clear? So there is no additional taxation if you live here for, I don't know, like.
And if you will have some salary in Argentina, what is the tax you think about this? think.
If it's, you mean if potentially if you find the employer here, in Argentina?
It's not maybe in here, it's maybe from your current customer from USA, but if you legalize in Argentina and have contract half Argentina citizen or maybe individual entrepreneur, and I don't know, maybe other things you may work from Argentina.
It's not actually option. It's I don't know actually, but I have known so many people who legalize in this way. I mean, it's better to organize the this employment outside of the country, because here, as I know, it could be like difficult to pay taxes. You need firstly to apply for the permanent residentship and then pay from this. And because of this currency rate, I haven't even considered this as an option. So basically, it's better to organize your employment outside of the country, arrive here and apply for some visa with not so many taxes, I would say.
Okay, thank you.
And what is the, how to say, why you relocate in Argentina? Why you don't stay in Armenia? Because you pay tax in Armenia, and I think maybe Armenia is not too bad country. Or what is the
A lot
good
of
things?
a lot of I mean aspects that I mean my wife we considered. One of them is the country we're going to live for a long time. This country should not have any like unsolved conflict with its neighbor. And I mean, when I left Armenia, I mean, at the same time, it was a conflict and Azerbaijan invaded Armenia. So that's one of the reasons. So I prefer to live in a country without any war conflicts.
And you plan stay in Argentina, or it's
we will see.
Some maybe.
It depends, but I had plans to just try it out how it works. I mean, if I like or don't like to live here, because it's a lot of disadvantages here. But right now, I think yes. So I'm going to live here. Like if everything's going to be fine with my visa here, like 2 or 3 years living here, it's a good. It would be good for me, and especially it's a lot of place to visit here in Argentina. It's a pretty beautiful country for like vacation.
Okay, and are you planning to, well, get the permanent residentship?
Yeah, I think so. Right now I'm working like I'm moving step by step. Yes, so right now it's just we need to have a permission for the permanent residentship, and then we will see. Yeah.
Okay, great. Sounds like a good plan.
And another question is about dangerous. How about situation in country? You may walk on the street on night, or maybe you may visit all part of country or something district. It's dangerous. Maybe how about this situation?
Yes. So here, I mean, general country is safe comparing to Mexico. Yeah, in Mexico there is some states in Mexico where it should not be should not visit at all. Here in Argentina, actually it's not safe. I mean, it's I would say that safety. So it's obvious that it's not safe as in Europe, in Asia. So I used to live in Vietnam, so comparing to Vietnam, it's not so safe, and a lot of minor crimes, I would say here. So pickpockets, like robbers here, and basically it depends on the district. In Buenos Aires, there is a not the districts with a lot of the high crime rate. Yeah, they call it this place Vicious. Yeah, I don't know. It's yeah, Visha. So a lot of migrants or not legal people live there, and generally it depends actually on the district where I live. Right now I'm living in the safe district, but right. I mean. Well, I live here like 3 months. Yeah, so during that time I had my bicycle stolen in the city center. I know the people who were attacked but in the city center. City center basically it's not it's a good place to live. And a lot of like a lot of cases when people have their assets stolen by the pickpockets and so on. So it's not so safe. And you always should keep an eye on your bags, pockets, especially in crowd places. I don't know if you have been in to the Barcelona. Barcelona, they have like a Gothic quarter. I would say I would compare the Buenos Aires with Barcelona. So generally, it's not a place with a high crime rate, but if you go in the wrong place, you probably could be under the risk of to visit the crime. Yes, so
Okay.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Well, now at least we know the district where we shouldn't go. So, all right.
there
Well,
is
thank you.
and like the rule of thumb is the smaller city actually is the safest city.
Okay, well, thank you for questions. Thank you for answering the questions. So now actually let us take a little break. Yes, so and we know that we need to learn English to live abroad. Yes, and to have this amazing experience. Yes, to at least taste it a little bit. So, and I'd also like to remind our participants that if you want to improve your English, yes, you can learn IT English in our courses. So let me just tell you briefly about them. I'm going to share the screen. Yeah, I hope you can see it. So, well, we have a course for tech people. Yeah. Well, this course is for those who want to be a part of international teams and do their day-to-day activities in development, testing, implementation, yes, support in English, and so on. Well, we also have a course for ERP systems. Here we learn how to implement corporate systems and learn a lot about the modules inside ERP. We also have the course for IT project management. A bit down there, yes. So it's specially tailored for those who work in this field, primarily for Scrum Masters, yes, project managers, product owners, and so on. And well, then we have quite a short, but nevertheless valuable course for job interviews. It's for those who are applying for a position in international companies. Yes, so that might be quite useful too. So you're very welcome to follow the link that I'll send in our Telegram chat to learn more about the courses. So, and we will be glad if you join them. Yeah, well, that's it. So now I'm giving the floor back to Georgi. Yes, so, well, does anybody have any more questions, maybe? Yeah, we have the one about free time, right? So let's answer this.
The free time, it's mostly the same year that I spent in other countries. So it's last months, I spent a lot of time exploring the city itself. Like it's a lot of parks outside, and right now here it's the first days of the summer, so it's pretty convenient outside. As I mentioned, I bought bicycles, so here it's generally it's a developed infrastructure for bicycles. So on any street you can see the bicycle lines. Yeah, so so it's pretty convenient. So, yeah. So even though one of my bicycles was stolen, I bought another one. It's fine. I think that I should mention that generally if you decide to move here in Argentina, you won't feel like alone. Yeah, because here it's developed Russian-speaking communities. It's a lot of meetups, events. They have like each Saturday the get-together of Russian-speaking people. They even organized TED speaking club in Russian here. Yeah, so it's yeah.
Do you take part in these meetings?
I didn't have free time for this, yeah, but it's an option. And I learn Spanish here because it's one of the priority to have at least A2 level to communicate well. And generally, it's Argentinian people, they are welcoming. So it's after you have some acquaintance Argentinian, you want to learn Spanish to communicate with them. Yeah.
Do you learn Spanish on some courses here, there, or it's like in surrounding, like you speak with people in supermarket or something?
There are courses, especially for Russian natives, and there are a couple of courses I know that provide Argentinian version of Spanish. Like so, you don't need to learn, I don't know, some stuff that you want to use here, like vosotros or ustedes, all the stuff. I mean, but I mean, I have a friend from Moscow. She's a Spanish tutor, and she has a Argentinian husband. Yeah, so they also migrated, but not in Buenos Aires, the city in the northern part of Argentina. So I have Skype lessons like 2 times per week.
Like not local courses, like maybe you visit some local and it's free for newcomers, or like
they provide free courses for newcomers, for migrants, but the timetable for me it's not convenient, so I just I work that time they have classes, so it's not an option for me, but it's good for, so I mean, if you don't have a lot of money for private tutor, you can go there.
Like these courses.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, we have another one.
Some questions in the chat.
Yeah, so for the animals, cats, stray animal. Okay, I don't know what does it mean, stray animal. Let me Google
It's like
this.
who lives on the street. Yeah, so not like at home, but outside.
Homeless.
No, it's
Homeless, yeah.
Yeah, okay, fine. Fine. They are wandering on the street and try to bite you. Yeah, this stuff. It's no, not. I mean, I would say that there is no stray animals, and generally, the Argentina is a country of dog lovers. It's a lot of dogs. I mean, it's pretty animal friendly. So a lot of dogs here, but all dogs have their owners. And here, here in Argentina, in Buenos Aires, there is a special profession of, I would say, dog walkers or dog. It's a guy who actually organize like dog walks for many dogs if their owners are busy.
Interesting. Okay.
So actually, there is no local threat of animals. I mean, perhaps in the outside of the city, in some, especially close to Brazil, there are some dangerous insects, but in the Buenos Aires, I don't know. It's just the city. Something about how to get kids into the school. Yeah, let me. Yeah, I checked this question before. I mean, I don't have kids right now, but I checked this, and it seems that it's good place for kids. Yeah, so for kids, let me. I don't know. Let me just find the notes here that I have for this moment.
I heard if you born kid in this country, you immediately get the citizenship.
Yeah, it's
Together
one of
with
the
the
options. It's
if you
those-
have no kids, like it's some opportunity for you to quickly, not wait 2 years. until
Yeah, I'll
this
consider. I'll
amazing
consider
moment.
this option. Yeah, for instance, yeah. Let me also mention that if you're going to have a baby, it would be a good country to visit because you automatically have a residence and citizenship, like your future child and you as a parents. Yeah, so. As for the kindergarten schools, yeah, let me. So basically, what I know about the Argentina, generally they have high level education. It's considered one of the best education system in the whole Latin America, and it's free for anyone. So it doesn't matter if your kids have or not or don't have a residentship. So the schools are free. I know that Russian embassy also have a school, but I wouldn't say that it's going to be a good choice because in Argentina you can find better schools. As there are many private schools as well. Private schools have their reasonable price, so you have to pay. I don't know, like let me say, an average, it's gonna be like five or from $200 to $500. So it
A month.
a month here, yeah, monthly. And you can find an option of bilingual school as well, like it's going to be English and Spanish school. And if your kids like if they have only like not so old, they usually pick up Spanish language fast. Generally, the attitude towards children in Argentina is warm. So it's not like I don't know in Russia, when if somebody cannot speak Russian, it would be pretty difficult to get adjusted to the to being in society. In Argentina, it's not the same. They are very helpful in this case.
Okay, good. Thank
I
you.
think that I can also share some like information because I have here like a couple of bilingual schools. I will share in our chat as well.
Great, thank you. Well, good. Maybe anyone else has any questions?
Medical insurance, yes. So as I said before, here the not only schools are free, but also the medical treatment is free for anybody here. And also the quality of the medical treatment here is pretty high. I mean, you could compare this as a Russian system, yes, but in Russia you have to have in medical insurance. Here you don't need medical insurance for like, but you have to know Spanish, yeah, for public medical institutions. Personally, I bought here the medical insurance, private medical insurance, basically because I cannot explain something in some emergency case in Spanish, so I bought Swiss medical insurance. It's I think it's a worldwide medical insurance company from Switzerland, and I pay like it's let me say it's I think it's 200 monthly for 2 people.
You mean 200?
Yeah, dollars, yeah.
Dollars.
Yeah.
Okay.
300. Yes, I should check this because the best rate. Yeah, but it's about this intervals. Yeah, from the 200 to 300, you can find a decent program from the private medical insurance companies.
Great.
And
Thank you.
what about the internet connection? What about the mobile networks? I heard it's like some really complicated way to get some SIM card and charge it.
No, it's easy. It's easy to buy a SIM card here. I think that even in all Latin America. So I pay like 4,000 pesos. It's going to be like to $20, I would say, for 40 gigabytes per month, something like this. It's fine. It's not so but connection, I would say that connection is poorer comparing to Moscow, for instance. Or
compared to Moscow, I suppose we can find
yeah. So
better internet connection. Maybe something like an Asian, like Japan.
even comparing to Armenia as well. So connection, it's a little bit poorer. I mean, generally the quality. So you can be in some places where you cannot find the 4G, 3G, any internet connection at all. But and as for the not mobile, yeah, it's like Ethernet connection. I have this free connection. I don't know how much.
It's included in your monthly price.
Rent payment. Yeah, so I don't know how much it would cost separately, but it's stable generally, and
speed it's enough. What speed of this connection?
Yeah, it's enough. It's
how
enough.
Much megabyte? How many megabytes
I
per
didn't
second?
change
Did
it.
you
It's
didn't check? Okay,
yeah,
this way you have no problem if you didn't check, because here I check it every day and it doesn't work well.
Yeah, it's not
have
like
many
Cyprus.
problems
I mean,
with.
yeah, and because right now I'm developing for mostly United States company and working with AWS services, it's fine. I mean, it's
And monthly bills, electricity, gas, warm,
everything.
hot water, everything included on this price.
Yeah. I don't need to
You
pay.
didn't pay extra, like it's total price, yes, for everything.
Yeah, theoretically they have some limits for electricity, but it's pretty like high limit. I don't know if I'm going to start mining, I don't know, like cryptocurrency, maybe I can pay more, but right now it's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Good. Yeah, we have a question, yes, in our chat. Yep. How much do you spend per month, including food, apartment?
And new questions about weather and how it's comfortable living in Argentina. It's maybe more warm, it's wet or cold. How you?
It's not wet. I mean, I used to live in Vietnam, so for me it's pretty comfortable comparing to Vietnam. So it's pretty warm outside. It's hot, but it's not so wet. So the air is dry, and the quality of the air is it's not polluted. I mean, because I used to live in Hanoi, Vietnam. It was like the terrible air pollution. So right now it's, and I can also compare it with Yerevan. But right now it's, right now it's just the beginning of the summer. Locals said that it's gonna be like unbearably hot sometimes during the daytime, but I don't know. Right now everything is fine. It's just like July in Moscow, something like this.
And how many degrees today, for example? Now it's midday.
31, I think, something like
31.
this.
If it's not wet, I think it's maybe comfortable.
It's fine, yeah, it's fine. Just chicken. Yeah, about 30.
Great, thank you for your questions. Well, yeah, we've got one in our chat, yes, about total, yeah, money that you spent for everything.
Oh, everything. I don't know. It's because I spend mucho dineros here. Okay, let me say that I know that the comfortable level for two people, it's gonna be like, it depends on, yeah, because it says that here the restaurants are pretty cheap and the quality of the food is high. So we spend a little bit more comparing to Moscow for, I mean, generally you can eat here like every day in restaurants, especially not at the city center. It's pretty cheap, but I would say that for two people, it's without kids, it's and without apartment rate, it's $2,000 is you can live. I mean, pretty comfortable. And eat in restaurants. I don't know, visit some events, so on.
Okay. Well, good. Good, thank you. Well, we are nearly up. Yes, the time is almost up. So maybe just one more question, if you don't have to leave right now.
Yes, a couple of minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Last questions about car. What is the price to car on Argentina? And
Yeah.
it's work a driver license from Russia, Belarus in Argentina, or you need to change your driver license?
Yes, it could be another disadvantage of the country. So as for the driving license, I think that right now, I mean, they introduced some restrictions. So right now we have to pass, I don't know, some simple tests just to prove your driving skills. And as for the car driving, I mean, they have kind of protectionism. Yeah, so the imported car are pretty expensive, but you can rent car. I mean, you're asking about renting the car or buying cars here?
I think for me, interesting buying. It's interesting questions because usually in other country, car is more cheaper than in Russia. Belarus, we have a big tax, and for me, it's interesting.
For the imported
in
cars.
Argentina, it's the country near with USA, and I think a lot of car.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
from
generally, yeah, vehicles here they are expensive. So they have protectionism policy, and imported cars, I mean, produced outside of the country, they are kind of 3 times more expensive than everywhere else. So as a rule, like cars made in Argentina should be purchased, and yeah, so you need to find the cars that are produced in Argentina, and it's fine. And another, I heard that, for instance, used cars, they often have this miles rolled over Miles, yeah, Miles rolled over. I mean, let me say in Russian, скручивают счетчики. Yeah, okay, fine, rolled over. So the you should buy car with cautious as for used car. As for not used car, new cars, just you can find local producers, local factories for like of the cars. Yeah, I know that Renault, I believe, and Toyota, I think they have their cars here. So, and another thing that I should mention, that car here considered as a investment. So you can buy car. I mean, you can buy a new car, and then you can sell this car, and you won't lose a lot of money. So that's what I heard about this situation of the cars.
And last questions in the chat is about taxi.
Yeah, the last
Taxi
one,
cheap.
the very last one.
It's a cheap. It's cheap. Cheaper than in Moscow, I would say. They have Uber. They have like city cars, like by miles. Yeah, metered cars, and local Dadi provider of car taxi service. It's cheaper.
All right, thank you. Good. So I guess
Oh,
that brings
sorry
us
guys,
to
I
the end.
have to leave. I have to leave because I have a
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Bye everyone.
Bye. So
Thank you.
thank you very
Bye.
much. So thank you very much for participating. Yes, for us asking the questions. So I hope now you understand better. Yes, a little bit life in Argentina. So all right. Well, if you have got any more questions for Georgi, yes, you can leave them. You can type them in our Telegram chat, and I'm sure he will be kind to answer all of them. So all right. Well, thank you very much for participating. I wish you to have a great evening and see you on the next speaking club. Bye-bye.
See you. Thank you.